Monday morning, PCRFM, Kev with breakfast, and from Peterborough Positive, the city's business improvement district, Pep Cipriano is on the line for a catch-up. Pep, good morning.
Morning, Kev. All good?
All good, mates, all good. Now, normally on a Monday, we speak to various Peterborough city centre businesses who are part of Peterborough Positive about their business and what they're up to. This week, we just thought we'd take a break and catch up with a guy who looks after all of those businesses from Peterborough Positive. So just generally, firstly, Pep, we thought we'd have a catch up. Tell me a little bit about recent weeks and months and what the bid's been up to.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a year, Kev. We're sort of 2.5 years into a 5-year term, and I think really from an event perspective, it's been a cracker. We started the year off with yoga on the Cathedral Green. We were doing that once a month on a Saturday. We're looking now to sort of extend that into the winter and looking for venue for that. So do watch our social media and website, and we'll let you know exactly where we'll be doing yoga literally throughout the whole winter. And then, if you remember, we we joined up with the Pride organisation in the city and offered some offers to the first, I think it was the first 250 who went to the Pride celebrations and give them offers throughout the businesses in the city centre. A really good kind of campaign. And then if you hark back to the Euros, great competition, obviously got everybody into the football fever, and we did a Euros trail with kids, children, in the city centre where they went to see 6 different businesses and got involved in loads of challenges and tasks, wonderful bits and pieces and goodies and penalty shootouts. And then what was it? It was a cracking weekend. We did that in St John's Square, big screen with live bands and some food. We want to extend that actually next year, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. We're going to try and make it a bigger event across the city centre. And then really I think the last 2 we did most recently were my favourites. Was Peterborough Strongest, which we brought back for the second year. Again, a fabulous event for the city centre in Cathedral Square. And then the one that really kind of, caught me by surprise, I guess, in the sense that there were just more people and we ran out of chairs, was the film afternoon. We showed Finding Nemo in Cathedral Square on an August afternoon. We combined with the Cathedral's exhibition. I think we around 300 people turned up for that just to watch the film in Cathedral Square on a Sunday afternoon when normally not a lot's going on. So it's been cracking in terms of events.
All these events that you've just described, I mean, one by one, it just shows, doesn't it, that by working together collaboratively, and I know you're partnering up with so many different people, whether it's the outdoor cinema for Finding Nemo, teaming up with the Cathedral, teaming up with the guys from Pride, jumping onto the Euros theme and getting lots of businesses involved in that trail for kids. I mean, I was in town that day and there were so many little boys and girls with their England tops on, dashing around the different businesses. These kind of events bring people into the city centre.
They do. And the other thing that we do, obviously, it's not just the events. I mean, we're trying to dress the city centre in a better way. So I'm sure you obviously remember the Cowgate mural, which we did earlier in the year. Nathan and I, obviously street artist Nathan Murdoch, we're constantly looking for new walls to do some continuous sort of historic Peterborough art. So we're hoping to get another one done, before the end of the year. We've done a couple of windows. We've vinyl wrapped a couple of windows. The most recent one a week or so ago was down Bridge Street in the old H&M building, sort of old new look building next to Antique Max. There's a selfie window there. I won't say much more, but have a look because you can get involved with that. And then and plans. So we've just literally a load of plans is down on the embankment near the Key Theatre, so to brighten the place up. So there's lots more. We've done networking with businesses. We're looking to team up with the university to do some networking there. It just goes on. There's so much going on. It's a really, really kind of intense project, and the whole idea is to basically, make the city centre more appealing, increase footfall, and just install a bit more pride into the city centre.
The amount of different things that you're talking about, whether it's the murals and cleaning up the city centre where you can, it's quite astonishing, bearing in mind you're such a small team, because there's only 3 of you in the team, right?
Yeah, and that's a really good point, Kevin. I know lots of leaders say, I've got a great team, but I'm so blessed. It's with no disrespect to teams I've worked with before, it's probably the best team I've ever had. And what I mean by that is we're all on the same page. We're all passionate, we're all enthusiastic, we're all quite serious in a way, which is a great asset, I think, to have. And And there's three of us. We've got the police officer as well, Jay, so he's like the extension of the team. So essentially there's four of us. And yeah, we're just all on the same page. And I think that the one thing I didn't mention, which I should do, obviously, which is quite timely, we've got the Halloween trail coming up.
Well, that was my next question. I mean, as we look forward, you're constantly thinking about what can you do next, And I have heard that there is going to be another trail for little ones to enjoy. And bearing in mind we're kind of mid to late September now, it'll soon be October, and October is the month for Halloween. So can you share any news on the Halloween trail that you're lining up?
Yeah, I mean, again, last year we did it for the first time. I lost the bet with the team last year. I said we'll have about 26, I don't know why I said 26, but about 30 kids taking place. There was 260 children that took part last year. So, who doesn't love Halloween? So it's the same concept as last time. We're teaming up with the museum, where they provide some kind of, games and some scary characters. And each of these characters will be based in 6 city centre businesses. And basically, the kids have to go around the businesses, collect a stamp, do a little task, a little Halloween trick or treat, and then go back to the museum and win more prizes. So it just works really, really well. It's the 26th of October. Keep a lookout for details on our socials and website. The timings aren't quite figured out yet, but I think it's 10 till 4 on the day. And I think, it's that kind of ends our year, I guess, for events. Then we go on to more internal stuff. And to be honest, I'm now sitting down planning next year. So one of the things that we will continue to do also throughout the year, which we have done from day one, is working with Community Payback as well, who come into the city on a Friday and basically clean up the city centre as best they can in terms of removing graffiti and shrubbery and overgrown bushes and litter as well. So that's a really good thing that we do every week.
Pep, we've got to leave it there, but as ever, it's great to catch up and hear about the work that you're doing. We'll speak again soon. That's Pep Cipriano from Peterborough Positive, the city's business improvement district.